Hello, good day, my glorious families. I welcome you to today's chapter of the day. So, today's chapter, guess what? We have landed finally from chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, up to chapter 38. So, like I told you, I said the reason I am doing this book of the Bible, Job, is because of 4 chapters or 5 chapters. Chapter 38, 39, 40, 41, and 42. They are the beautiful, most beautiful chapters that I love in the book of Job, where God spoke and God's um, real self was actually analyzed. You know, God was talking, and out of his words, you were able to determine, you were able to know that there is God. So if you know anyone who says there is no God, please try and introduce these chapters to them. And I will say, try not to read it for them. Let them be the one to go read it by themselves. Even if the reason they want to read, the motive behind their reading is to come and criticize, still allow them to go read by themselves, because you can never tell. The Spirit of God may get them arrested, yes, and put them in the prison of knowledge and understanding. Okay, by the time they come out, they be the wisest men on earth or women on earth. So let's go. So today, because of this chapter, is so beautiful and so, oh my Lord, this chapter is long. So I may have to do two video combine, and then I will merge together, because I always do my video on TikTok. It's easier for me to edit right there. I wish you two will introduce the same thing. So here in chapter 38, the Lord has spoken. Finally, we've been waiting. Chapter 1, 2, 3, 4. Job has been, nagging, complaining. He just kept on talking. His friends giving back and forth. His 3 friends, to me, I believe it was Eliud the son of Barachel, the guy that spoke last. He wasn't a friend of Job. He was just one young guy. And I just felt, why are Joe friends talking like this? He just felt like, these 3 old aged men, they are just talking, and to him, he believed they are talking out of sense. They are talking out of context. Even though some of them made a lot of sense, right, they did, but the long and short of their contribution to Job's life was just that, oh, blah, 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 Job. They were just busy blaming Job. You overreacted, you're seeing yourself like, right, blah, blah, blah. They just kept, making it seem like they understand. Meanwhile, they don't understand anything, because it has never happened to them. So anyway, the guy was able to keep talking. The guy spoke in 6 chapters, and lo and behold, he was able to provoke God to talking. Wow. The guy spoke, and God was aroused and was able to speak. Wow. So it means when God is not talking, still don't worry. God is watching you, watching how much you can exercise your faith, watching how much endurance you have as a Christian. Because being a Christian does not mean you have to keep saying, God, I need sweets, and you got. God, I need cars, and he gives you. God, I need the children, he gave you. No, it's not all about that. Sometimes you will say, God, I need this, and for years you will keep waiting, he won't give you. He won't give you not because he doesn't love you. He won't give you maybe because the time is not yet. He won't give you maybe because he just wants you to, maybe he's expecting you to do some things. He won't give you sometimes just to test your patience, because our patience will be tested. Christianity is a race, it's a journey. The faith of journey is the journey of faith. Sorry, the journey of faith is not funny. You will be tested. You will be tried. Read about the men of God in the Bible. They were tested. Abraham was tested. Jesus Christ was tested. So who are you? Who do you think you are? Everyone will be tested. Your faith will be tested. And if you don't pass, you are going nowhere. The journey of faith is like the journey of is like a journey in school. When you go to school, you do some exam test, continuous assessment. They just want to test you so that they will know if you are fit for the next class. Exactly. So once you are not fit, you repeat the class. Oh yes, I've got some class that I repeated, actually, to say the truth. So today, because this chapter, I don't want to go into all those topics, okay? Let's concentrate. This chapter 38, I want you to pay a very beautiful attention on this. Let's do this together. But because of the mightiness and the massiveness and the wonderfulness and what else? Majestical. Majestiness. The majesty, manage it. The majesty of wondrous power in these chapters. I'm going to invite my son, because there was a time we did a drama on this on my channel. That was in year 2020, and it was one that actually channeled that. We called the title of that drama Lamentation, and we connected these 5 chapters, 13, 39, 40, 41, 42. These 5 chapters, we now merge it into a drama, and then we merge it with a story, a true life story that we heard from one of our Jews in Nigeria. We merge it together to form a drama, and it was so powerful. Each time I listen to it, it's so powerful. And I'm going to have him to do that drama again. It's just like a one-man play, and it makes a lot of sense. Meanwhile, that's that. So I invited him to join me to help me, like read it just the way he read it. It's not going to be exactly how he read it, because as at that time he was in that mood. But tonight I forced him. I didn't even let him know before. I just have to tell him, please, I just need you to quickly come and read this chapter for me. I was not planning it that way, but I want him to read it for me because he's a better reader than myself, so I understand that part. All right, bros. His name is Father Abraham. Father Abraham, nations. No, you're not carrying it. You are moving closer to me. Oh yes. So I want you to read chapter 38 alone. We will have to once he get close. So once we get to this is already 6 minutes 34 seconds. So once we get to 9 minutes, probably 15 seconds, we'll stop. We'll save the video. We start another one and continue reading because these chapters are very long. And if I don't think you can cover this within 4 minutes. Lie. Excuse me. Okay, so come closer. I need you to read. Start.
Then the Lord answered Job out of the whirlwind. Who is this that darkness counseled by words without knowledge? Gird up your loins like a man. I will question you, and you shall declare to me. Where were you when I laid the foundation of the earth? Tell me, if you have understanding, who determined its measurements? Surely you know. Or who stretched the line upon it? On what were its bases sunk? Or who laid its cornerstone when the morning stars sang together, and all the heavenly beings shouted for joy? Or who shut in the sea with doors when it burst out from the womb? When I made the clouds its garment, and thick darkness its swaddling band, and prescribed bounds for it, and set bars and doors, and said, Thus far shall you come, and no farther, and here shall your proud waves stop. Have you commanded the morning since your days began, and caused the dawn to know its place, so that it might take hold of the sky of the earth, and the wicked shall be shaken out of it? It is changed like clay under the sea, it is bound like a garment. Light is withheld from the wicked, and their uplifted arm is broken. Have you entered into the springs of the sea, or walked in the recesses of the deep? Have the gates of death been revealed to you, or have you seen the gates of deep darkness? Have you comprehended the expanse of the earth? Declare, if you know all this. Where is the way to the dwelling of light? And where is the place of darkness, that you may take it to its territory, and that you may descend the path of it to its home? Surely you know, for you were born then, and the number of your days is great. Have you entered the storehouse of snow, or have you seen the storehouses of the hail, which I have reserved for the time of trouble, for the day of battle and war? What is the way to the place where the light is distributed, or where the east wind is scattered upon the earth? Who has cut a channel for the torrents of rain, and a way for the thunderbolts, to bring rain on a land where no one lives, on the desert which is empty of human life, to satisfy the waste and desolate land, and to make the ground put forth grass? Has the rain a father, or who has begotten the drops of dew? For whose womb did the eyes come forth, and who has given birth to the hour force of the heaven? The water become hard like stone, and the face of the deep is frozen.
Okay, read one more. Yes.
Can you bind the chains of the Pleiades, or loose the cords of Orion? Can you lead forth the Mazzaroth in their season, or can you guide the bear with his children? Do you know the ordinances of the heavens? Can you establish their rule on the earth? Can you lift up your voice to the clouds, so that a flood of waters may cover you? Can you send forth lightnings, so that they may go and say to you, Here we are? Who has put wisdom in the inward parts, or given understanding to the mind? Who has the wisdom to number the clouds, or who can tilt the water skins of the heavens, when dust runs into a mass and the clouds cling together? Can you hunt the prey for the lion, or satisfy the appetite of the young lions, when they crouch in their dens, or lie in wait in their coverts? Who provides for the raven its prey, when its young ones cry to God, and wander about for lack of food?
We are stopping at 39. Verses by verses, I have seen a lot of verses that really, really wow me. Okay, let me ask him. I borrow him to read, but let me give him work. Any verse that shakes you off, that interests you. What verse? Which one?
Maybe the part about Orion.
So
Orion is stars, is constellation.
Okay,
of stars.
Okay, so tell me about it. How does it work?
So it was saying
Orion is this time.
yeah, can you loose the cords of Orion? I don't know how that would work.
So Orions are stars?
Yeah, Orion is a constellation of stars.
So they have cords. Can you loose the cords of Orion? Okay, is that all?
And I don't know what a Mazzaroth is.
We can check that. You can look that up while I'm talking. quickly look that up. So anyway, you know, each what's it called? Each version of the Bible brings out different how do you call it? Different description of this word. But there are parts that I love to bring out. The verse where he said, "Have you entered the storehouses of snow?" So God has a storehouses for all the snows. And then there was a verse in the Bible where, you know, it was described. I forgot what version of the Bible was it. It was described. Snow was described like the bears of God. Bears is bears. It is when he's shaving his beards that is well, that might not be, but that's how the Bible puts it. But I forgot what verse, but I know one day I will run into that thing, into that verse. Then there's a lot of places that really interest me. The verse where it says, or have you seen the storehouses of the hail? The hail being stored up are actually being stored up for the days of battles. So what kind of battle? Is it spiritual battle or physical battle? I'm sure it's spiritual battle. Then what is the way to the place where the light is distributed? Hey! Or where is the east wind? Or where the east wind is scattered upon the earth? Who has cut a channel for the torrent of rain, or and a way for the thunderbolt, to bring rain on a land where no one lives, on the desert which is empty of human life? Talking about rain coming out of desert, we already have an idea of that in the story of Egyptians and Israelites. When the Egyptians refused to release Israelites, the story of let my people go, of course, God brought out dry land from inside the depths of the sea. Is it possible? Sea parted, a red sea parted, and dry land showed. Forget it, only God can do that. So at this point, reading chapter 38, you can't tell me that you're still doubting that it's God. Like, how can you hunt the prey for the lion, or satisfy the appetite of the young lions? So which means that when the lions are hungry, it is only God that can provide those food for them. And when I see them, when I watch them on TV and they are tearing themselves up, a lion biting into another live animal, I can't watch that. It affects my emotion. It gives me emotional trauma. How can I be alive and somebody will just, man, no. I can't stand that. Have you found what you're looking for? So come and share it before I round off the video.
So a Mazzaroth is basically...
No, you have to read that part again.
Yeah.
So the part says,
can you can you lead forth the Mazzaroth in their season, or can you guide the bear with its children?
Favor, go and control that, please.
So the Mazzaroth is basically a Hebrew zodiac. If you don't know what a zodiac is, it's basically different constellations. So when I read about it, they said that they don't really know what it is, but they think it's either a constellation or a Hebrew zodiac.
Looking at this chapter, or let me say reading through this chapter, what do you see? Did you not see God in a different perspective? Like, a lot of secrets are being revealed. We are still going to review more. You can read on your own. Chapter 39 revealed more. God kept talking. 40, Job interrupted, asking God for forgiveness. Oh God, now I realize that I've talked too much. I'm sorry. But seriously, in this chapter 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, God was actually pouring out secrets about the heavens and the earth. How he made the heavens and the earth. Secret things, deep secret things that we normally do not pay attention to. So for those who say there is no God, if you are seeing rain, you're seeing God. If you're walking on a dry land, you're seeing God. If you're swimming in the ocean, you're seeing God. If you're eating, you're seeing God. You see the sunshine, that's God. You see rainbow, my goodness, you're seeing the promises of God, not only God. You are seeing both God and his promises that he made never to destroy the earth with waters or with flood anymore. Even when you see flood, even when you see the earthquake, that is still God you're seeing. I understand that earthquake is kind of a disaster, a destructive experience. But even at that, you're still seeing God. Somehow, it's a trouble, okay? But I know that when the people of God call upon him, even in trouble, he will listen. For those that believe, everyone who believes in God, call upon him even in that trouble, he will listen. So I want to say thank you for sticking by me. I'm sorry I couldn't do this in the regular place. I had a lot of distraction tonight. Just give him. But I'm so... Thank you all for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you again tomorrow. We are going into chapter 39. God bless you, and bye for now. Bye.
We had a glorious generation family.